Hãy đến ngay với chúng tôi này,
5-star English.
cùng vào lớp Anh ngữ 5 sao này.
We got what you need.
English used to be one of the most clean-bred people in the world, but through developing time, now England has become one of the most multicultural countries in the world, with different people coming from different areas, different traditions, and different culture as well.
That's why more and more students choosing England to study abroad, where they can find some similarities with their hometowns and a community where they can share the same lifestyles. Today we will introduce to you a famous university in England, Royal Holloway University, and also help students with first preparation before studying abroad.
First of all, Royal Holloway is in the top best 22 university in England, and about its cost, for a university cost, it would take nearly 19,000 euro. For postgraduate, it would take nearly 18,000 euros, and it also has some basic requirement to get in for fluency, like 7.0 IELTS and at least 7.0 the writing part, and also some GPA point at high school or some essay and test.
The students' academic life here approach great facilities and help. However, there are still some difficulties and differences that students should be aware of. Firstly, for year 1, new student, as a necessary tradition of all universities in England, there is a big event called Freshers Week. Unlike in Vietnam, where students need to get used to the study and work in university right away, they have big time partying, celebrating the coming of age, having fun. In Royal Holloway, it happens in 11 days with mostly 31 night events.
You will join in free event, outside activities, and especially many night out, midnight music party and dancing. I know that at the beginning you will feel awkward, shy, when you can communicate well with other people. But don't be worried, because everybody joining this Fresher Week are new to each other. They haven't known each other that. So just calm down and slowly communicate with other people and start making friends. It is also a very great chance for you to start make friends and learn more about the English lifestyle of teenager here.
The advices are trying to make a first good impression with nice clothes and friendly, activated attitude instead of tiring one. If you're too tired after parties and want to take a break from day works, you should write a formal email sending to the organizers with an apologize.
Next, we'll find out about working while studying. Working while studying isn't having a part-time job isn't anything new to the student abroad. It helps students support with their high living costs and also to gain more life experience. And there is some things to notice when you want to have a part-time job. First of all, you have to check all the information carefully about the place you are going to work in, like the owner, the address of it, and also is pay or the staff comment before working through police or through newspaper. And also you have to follow the restriction on ability to work in England. And I think you just should start have a part-time job when you are in year 2 or year 3, and maybe you should work with one of your best friends.
And about accommodation in Royal Holloway University, there are thousands kind of housing for students, but we will introduce to you some highly recommended ones. First, is undergraduate hall and self-cater hall with cheap prices. And the second one is Kingwood 1, 2, and Reed, about more than 5,000 euro. It is quite large, so you can live with 2 or 3 people here. And the final one is George Eliot with nearly 8,000 euro with great and clean facilities. There is also a cater hall where students can have dinner or fast lunch together. They also have discounts and affordable prices here.
Next, we find out about the transportation in England. Many new students get confused and irritated, of course, with the road and subway in England usually. And here are some tips for your guide. First of all, in the first 3 months, I think you should go to your university or go to your house by the subway, and you should remember the subway system here. And then when you start to get used to the road in England, you can travel by buses, and during your travel you can travel by buses when buses can help you to reduce the cost, when buses usually give students about 30% discount on their many varied bus paths.
You will soon memorize them and you'll be able to travel around by yourself. In Royal Holloway University, there is a huge bike parking lot with 600 spaces throughout the main campus. Hanging out with friends, like having a walk around your neighborhood at the weekend, is a good way to get acquainted with life here.
The last one, we would love to introduce you about the cultural differences between Vietnam and England.
Just like our drinking culture, which you usually see at the pavements back home, the English love to go to the pub. It is a place to socialize, eat, drink, watch sport, and take part in the pub quiz. Besides, they are also famous for their love of queuing. And they take it very seriously. There is literally no excuse for jumping in front of the queue.
Of course, there is many differences and difficulties for you when you start studying abroad, and that is very normal when somebody take a chance in their life. So just enjoy your life and slowly get used to everything, calm down and deal with the problems.
When you have some problems with communicating or language, feel free to ask the native speaker here, and so they can repeat it and spell it again for you. And before coming to any events or any people's houses, you remember to ask them if there is any special costumes or rituals that you need to pay attention. Asking is always better than going there and messing things up.
That is the end of our talk today, and I hope you have taken down some useful things for your studying abroad.
5 star, 5 star, 5 star English, 5 star, 5 star.
5 Star English, một công ty thuộc tập đoàn giáo dục Atlantic.
5 star English.